Are you caught up in the ADHD relationship tornado? Do you feel that you can no longer cope with your partner's behavior? That you've done everything possible and that your partner is beyond redemption? You may feel that for years you've suffered unnecessarily because of your partner's unreasonable expectations or because of years of broken promises. You may have tormented yourself with the thought that the turmoil is due to something that you actually didn't do enough of. Or maybe you're starting to wonder if it's actually due to your own incompetence, and that in your despair you've finally decided that there's nothing you can do to save your relationship. You may deeply resent your partner's behavior because, frankly, they've turned you into a physical and nervous wreck, destroyed your career and your marriage, and caused your friends to desert you and your neighbors to shun you. In your eyes, you may have become the embodiment of everything you hate in yourself and in others. In essence, you feel that your partner has made your life a misery and that, frankly, you've had enough. Is life starting to feel like all you do is nag, complain, and get angry over all of the undone parts of your relationship? And then your ADHD partner actually makes you feel bad for being upset with them for not keeping their end of the bargain. Well, guess what? You're not alone. This is the kind of relationship chaos we see all the time in couples, where one or more partner has ADHD. Maybe you're thinking about divorce, or worse yet, you've resigned yourself to a life where you do everything and it seems like your partner does nothing. If any of this sounds familiar to you, or if you feel like you just can't seem to make things work in your relationship, well, then you've come to the right place. I'm Dr. Wolford, and this is Sarah Furman. And we're both psychotherapists who have been taking couples back from the brink of failure for many, many years. Our specialty is liberating and freeing stuck couples where one or both partners have ADHD. Look, there's a lot of books and materials out there about relationships, and frankly, there's no shortage of advice on the radio, television, and the internet. But come on, let's be honest. Most of that advice is watered down and recycled thinking that frankly just doesn't have any application to couples with ADD or ADHD. And I mean, let's get real. ADHD is intense. It can wreck relationships, and if you're like most people, you probably have little or no experience on how to make your relationship work with ADHD, because living with ADHD is unlike anything you've probably ever experienced before. You're probably all too familiar with the wild inconsistencies in behavior, the unpredictability, and the often unreliable thinking that can eat away at the foundation of your relationship. And I'm sure you've heard the comments like, "Oh, honey, I'm sorry, I just forgot." Or, "What's the big deal?" Or, "Why are you so upset?" And then there's the chronic lateness, the lack of motivation. Let's not forget the emotional outbursts and rage. Sometimes it can seem like it's just easier to do everything yourself than to live with so much chaos. Well, the good news is we get it, we live it, and we work with couples just like you each and every day. Couples come to us when they've had it, ready to end the relationship, and we're often very able to turn those relationships around. Many couples have tried traditional therapy, pastoral counseling, coaching. They have read the books, applied the advice of all their well-meaning family and friends, but still no improvement. The fact is, these couples are miserable because they're using the wrong principles in their relationship. We figured out a long time ago that people with ADHD really do think and feel very differently from their non-ADHD counterparts. The sooner you accept that fact, the quicker you'll be on the road to getting real results in your relationship.